I had the privilege of presiding over the UN Security Council. India was presiding over the Security Council when the wars took place in Libya and Syria. That was the use of force also. So let's not turn around and say that this is the first time force has been used from the outside to change regimes. I didn't justify it then. India's position then was absolutely clear that give diplomacy a chance, use the margin of persuasion, bring the warring factions to the negotiating table. That continues to be our stand today. But the situation is that the multilateral system in the United Nations, or the multilateral system anchored in the United Nations, is a broken system. Today, countries will fend for themselves. I don't think there's any popularity contest going out on there as to who has more admirers. I think the only contest you need to win is that if you're a democratically elected government, you will be answerable to your consumer, to your taxpayer. And today, in spite of all that has happened, all the cutbacks in production, I was looking at the benchmark figures today. I think one of them is at 72 and the other is at 76. This in spite of the cut in 1.6 million barrels of production in a day. By the way, for those of your friends, our friends here who don't know, the world consumes something like 100 million barrels a day. India consumes about 5 million barrels a day. We don't have any ideological hang-ups on whether we import 1 million from X, Y, or Z. Our traditional suppliers have been UAE, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, and now Russia. And Guyana is coming on board, others, and I keep saying to my Western interlocutors, because they seem to be getting trapped in some kind of a moral halo of their own making, saying that, the world will move on, the world needs to get energy. And by the way, if India didn't buy that 30% of our requirement from the Russians, if we had to buy it from the Saudis and the UAE, and Russian oil was not on the market, you know what the price of oil today would be? So instead of one large European economy which is facing recession, it would have been in deep recession today.